Alright, hey there, welcome back. We're going to go through and in this video we're going to show you, or I'm going to show you, and speaking the royal way, show you how to open the portals. So if you go through and you come to a fresh server reset, these two will go through and be closed just like you see here. Now there are some cheeky things you can do to get into those areas. We're not going to talk about those. I'm not going to show you them. They are definitely there, and at some point you will accidentally find them. When you do, bravo, cheers, you've entered the ever elite group who know such things. Now to start, what you're going to do is you're going to come into temple, and you can tell that this is a brand new server reset because I'm having to go through and open all of the doors, as well as the fact that the portals are still closed. So we're going to go over here, and we're going to go to Lord Rockmore's parlor. I can't talk today, don't ask me why. Now if you look on the map pin would have you believe it's actually down here, but this is the one that you want to go into. Just trust me, it's what you want. You come in here, you'll see, oh, there's Jeeves. Back from the day when you needed to ask Jeeves instead of going to Google. And then over here is Lord Rockmore. Now, fair warning, you are going to need a little bit of cash. You're going to talk to him about getting through the store. You tell him that's nice, he tells you how much. It's 1,000 gold, which at this point, with all the other stuff I've shown you, you should be more than able to afford. So you go through, you say, yes, I'll pay, and he disables the door. You come here. Now, if you're a low level like I am, you're going to want a potion of invis. So I'm going to go and do that, and then I'm going to hit Beryl Grotto. There's a door a door switch in there that will go through and allow you to let other people in. That way only one of you has to pay. Now, once you're in here, there are two people who can go through and see you. One of them are these, the glowing devils. They do not natively have invis, or the ability, they do not natively have true seeing. They can't see you while you're invis. However, they can cast it, and they are patrolling. So if you're not careful, you will run into them. I guarantee that in your time on the server, you'll do it at least one time while you're low level, and you will regret it. The other group are these, the Shadow Dwellers. These guys do not patrol. They will not see you, unless you get very close to them. The other lands have the same thing. Now, if you recognize this bit, this is the same place where you enter and you came to get the quest where you go through and touch the summon stone, and boom, you get one of the 12 dark secrets. It is actually the one that is the knowledge of ancient portals. Now you go through and you grab in here 2 books, and you can see here that I already have 2 copies, but I want to make sure that I showed you where it is that you get these books in order to open up the portals. Alright, so now that you've got those, you just run back. Oh, good. I almost hit him. I'm right there in the middle of the video telling you, hey, make sure you don't run into him. I almost did it, so yeah. They're also slightly translucent, which makes it a little bit easier to accidentally do that. So you go through and, oh, I wanted to show you. Once you come back to this point, to this wall, you can actually just go through and click on the lectern, and your character will auto run up there. You do want to make sure that as you're running, you're hitting tab so you can keep an eye out for the glowing devil, that one, because you should go through and loop right here, but every now and then you will go up and like play tag with him, and then he goes, oh cool, ready set, you're it, and kills you with that magic. So you know that's wonderful. But yeah, so you know that is an option. Now you want to go through, and as you can see, one of them goes through and says engraved by another kind, one of them says engraved by a Beryl Grotto. Put it in and it will go through and open up the portal. Now if you look down here, it goes through and it says that you receive 50 XP. You do go through, and there are 2 types of XP on the server. There are epic and normal XPs. Now when you go through and you do that, you can get what do you call it? You can go through and get a wish, which is the reason that people are encouraged to open these. Now as far as going through and doing that, there are 2 ways of going through and getting what do you call this stuff? Getting to the plane of the Elder Kind. I think there's actually a couple more, but they require some stuff that you're not going to have at a normal level. So you have Gold Flake, which if you've gone through and you've done Heart of Destruction, you can get that as a droppable item that transports you into the plane of Aram. Well, yeah, it transports you where you can get to the plane of Aram very quickly, and then from there you can back yourself out to the point that you can get in. And see the you can go through and get to the point where the lectern is inside the plane of Elderkind, and then put in your book and you're good. The other places you can go is right here, talk to Sling's Dragon, and then, alright, talk to Sling's Dragon, pick the third option if you've gone through and you've done your 12 Dark Secrets, and that is the trick, is in order to use Sling's Dragon, you have to have done all 12 of your 12 Dark Secrets, and then you'll be good. Now the last one is going through Marvell's. That one can also be done, and once you go all the way through a Marvell, you get to the point where you have the gate. Now currently, the last 3 times that I've gone through and done the gate, it has been bugged for me. I don't know why, it just has. So because of that, I go through and I use this nice little cheeky way that I'm about to show you. And just for the record, I'm going to show you how to get to Marvell, and it is also in the video where I go through and show you how to get that secret. As you can tell, this is again beginning of the server reset, because I'm again having to open all the doors. So to get to Marvell's, you come here to Room of 7 North, or on this side, it is the east side, and just turn on detect. You are going to want to go through and make sure that you have at least 1 point in spot, if I can find spot, or search, sorry, right here, search. But after a while, a trapdoor should appear right here, and you just go in and go through. Now, this is a caveat, is that doing it this way and going through Marvell is good. It's not a bad way of doing it, and it is technically the most correct way in the way that the server's been laid out. The issue is that Marvell has to be awake, or his body has to be available. You kill him, and on the second page is where the key is in order to go through and get your secret. Now, the issue is that if you go through and you don't have, if you already have the secret, and there's someone who doesn't have the secret, they will have to wait an hour for him to respawn before they can go through and do it. The other thing is that there are 3 things that are used, or that Marvell is used for. One is for opening the portals in order to get access to Portal Plane, or to Plane of Elderkind, to then go through and open the portal. Second one is to go through and get the secret. The third one is that Gorg will go through and Gorg will spawn here. Sorry. There we go. Right, nice and quick now. As far as Gorg is concerned, he'll go through and he will. The issue is that people go through and they will just kind of sit there and farm Marvell. They don't really care about Marvell. They don't really care about the loot that he drops. They don't care about the fact that they're taking the opportunity for someone else to do one of the 12 secrets away. All they care about is going through and getting their extra Gorg hit so they can get a Gorg skull, so that they can probably go through and get a Celestial Helm, which is not bad. Just, is one of those things to keep in mind, that if you're going to go through and do it, always try to wait. My rule of thumb is 5 minutes, and then go through and do it. And while you're doing it, if you already have the secret, then spend the 5 minutes, see if anyone else needs it, or if they have a character that needs it. And if you can do that bit, then you can go through and get the quest for somebody else, as well as getting whatever it is that you need out of it. And this is really just for reference right now. He's right here. This is the corpse. You go through, click it, kill him, and then on the second page is where you get the key. But I'm not going to do that right now because I don't have to do that, and I'm going to show you the same way, the cheeky way that in the beginning I was like, oh, I'm not going to go through and show you lads how to do it. Since I have my portal ruin, I'm going to go through and do that. And this is a nice little cheeky way of doing it. Go through, come right here, rub against it, and if you're really good and you have some black magic in your pocket, you can go through and come right here and just quickly dump the book in. Poof, you're good. And again, this is one of those things that I am really only showing you because there have been times, actually every time, that I've gone through and used the gateway, which is how you're supposed to get here, and it's actually the door that connects to this door right here. Every time I've tried that, it's been bugged. If it weren't for the fact that that is bugged, I wouldn't bother showing this, but because it is, and because I would absolutely hate for someone to run all that way, fight Gorg and Marvell, only to have it not work, here you go. If the only thing you want to do is open a portal, there you go. Word of warning, because I know there are going to be people who try to abuse it. You can abuse it. Yeah, you can absolutely abuse it. I'm not going to sit here and pretend that you can't. However, I guarantee that you will get hosed at one point, because you cannot rest inside the plane of the Elderkind. And the type of people who tend to abuse it in a bad way are also going to be the type of people who are not going to have all the different stuff that they need in order to be able to go through and rest. So there you go, that's your warning. You're going to want to make sure that you always open that portal. If you go through and use that little trick to open a portal, hey, you know what? You're helping other people, and that's a good thing. At some point they'll go through and they'll get that gateway glitch fixed. and when they do, it won't be needed, and that little trick will also probably go away at the same time. So there you go. Hope that's useful, and hope that when you go through and you get it, you open it, instead of getting these 50 epic XP, I hope you go through and get a free wish for absolutely doing nothing, for absolutely no effort at all. Until then, I'll catch you all later in the next video. Bye.